Hi, thank you for being here today. We here today to talk about myth and fact about novel coronavirus.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Abdul Syukur bin Abdullah. My track number 260552. Today, my fellow team and I are going to present a poster about the myth and the fact about the COVID-19 pandemic. Nowadays, more than 56% of total human population have access to internet service. That about 4.6 billion people. The accessibility of course a good discriminator that we can almost connect with anyone, anywhere, anytime, as long as we can access the internet. However, it is great of give kit. Internet has its one downside. Fake news has been one the mostly hotly debated social politic topic recent year. Websites which deliberately push honest and misleading information popped up across the internet and were often shot social media because the well reach. Fake news, misleading information can have major impact because information shapes our worldview. We make important decisions based on the information. We form an idea about people's situation by obtaining information. So, if the information we saw on the web invented, fraud, or distorted, we won't make good decisions. Year 2020 really challenging of mankind. COVID-19 pandemic which started from Wuhan, China has shocked our work stability and contact economic and political affairs. To make its words some irregularity individual spread misleading information about COVID-19 pandemic. Probability there are people dying out there because of the misleading information. Without much more time, I will go to the first myth. Drinking alcohol can protect us from danger of COVID-19. It's true. Hand sanitizer containing 60 up 95% ethyl alcohol have destroyed the coronavirus on suspect. But consuming for uh, alcohol will on cause harm to ourselves. Drinking beverage with high protection of alcohol also affect not protect from the virus. One stand drink alcohol beverage content in the range of 0.01% up 0.03% concentration of alcohol which only try 10% of the concentration need a product. Actually, drawing ourselves with alcohol really which only make the body more. So by the time the viral infect can burst or not, according to National Institute of Alcohol about us US alcohol in the body and time of extra to forget the 10 for body immediate immune response to the pathogen making it is for infection to develop. In the long term of alcohol as extreme consumption of it, it can affect immune cell function, our lung, and making the body immune response less effect alcohol about associated with acute respiratory distress syndrome. In fact, a person diagnosed with chronic alcoholic and are more likely to develop heart and have risk mortality from it. In conclusion, my about alcohol consumption and the relation, the prevention of COVID-19 pandemic is a big league. Every should stay away from alcoholic drink.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Zamri bin Johari. My metric number is 260080. Continuing from my fellow teammate, the next myth going revolving around the pandemic crisis right now is 5G network can help spread COVID-19. A conspiracy theory claiming 5G can spread the coronavirus is making the round of social media. According to the Communication magazine, the myth belief gained its traction when a Belgian doctor linked the danger of 5G technology to the virus during an interview in January 2020. The Guardian United Kingdom-based media reported that on April 2020, at least 20 mobile phone cell towers across the UK have been touched or vandalized. Mobile UK network representative then published an open letter to the public stating, "We have explained cases of vandalism setting fire to mobile masts, disrupting critical infrastructure and spreading false information, suggesting a connection between 5G and the COVID-19 pandemic." Before I continue further, let us examine how the 5G radio signal works. First, the difference between 5G and previous generation of mobile service, example 4G or 3G, use a lower radio frequency which is below 6 GHz range, where 5G also use frequency in the 30 to 3000 gigahertz range. In the 30 to 3000 gigahertz range, there is not enough energy to break the chemical bonds or to remove electron when in contact with human tissues. Thus, this range is a reference to as non-ionizing, the electromagnetic radiation. This range is approved by almost all governments in the world, such as Australia Radiation Protection and nuclear safety agencies. Well, radiation can still come into the contact with the skin when making cell phone. Surely we put the 5G mobile close to our ears. This is almost exposed to non-ionizing radiation, but still this radiation is not harmful because it is below the recommended safety level. Going to the back to the main topic, 5G radiation can penetrate skin or allow a virus to penetrate skin. There are no evidence of 5G frequencies cause or have helped the spread of coronavirus. Furthermore, the protein shells of the virus is incapable of hijacking 5G radio signal. In conclusion, 5G network do not fuel the spread of COVID-19. it is unrelated at all. Our phone may be dangerous, but its radiation isn't the truth. Is COVID-19 spread through small droplets released from the nose or mouth, and infected person when they are cough, sneeze, exhale, or talking loudly. The virus transmission is occur when the droplets come into contact with eyes, nose, or mouth of a healthy person. We should instead remember always wash our hand every time when we come into contact with other person, and practice social listening. Thank you. This my part.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. I'm Nazirul Hafiz bin Idrus. My metric number is 260740. Okay, this is my third myth about coronavirus. Okay, the third myth can be found in social media. That is some people believe sunbathing in the sun or with temperature above 25 degrees Celsius can prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. This whole predecessor sign in the complete liar. The truth is, exposing ourselves to the sun or temperature higher than 25 degrees Celsius does not prevent the coronavirus disease. This false information have been taken seriously by some inhabitants of Indonesia. AFP News reported that police and military units have incorporated suntanning season into their morning routine, while many residents of major cities have been flocking to train track to get good dose or obstructed sunshine. According to the South China Morning Post, the trend was started the baseless claim on social media that sunlight able to boost our immune system because sunlight can help the body to produce vitamin D. This claim escalated when the United States senior official found the sunlight can destroy the virus in the research. The study was actually have not been released for review and still external evaluation process. Dr. Diga Sakti, an Indonesian doctor from Jakarta, Pulamos Hospital, have tried to warn the people about the bizarre trend. He explained that exposing to body direct sunlight is good to get vitamin D, but it does not help to prevent the disease. He also added that 15 minutes to expose to morning sunshine in the activity. He clearly stated the sunbathing does not kill the virus that caused COVID-19. The study done by ecology modeler at the University of Connecticut found out that it is true. Ultraviolet light is the main natural weapon against the novel virus, but the energetic part of the sun electromagnetic spectrum can damage the human DNA and able to turn healthy human skin cell into cancerous one. This means overexposing ourselves to sunlight can actually harm ourselves. It is better to follow the professional recommendation on this issue. According to the World Health Organization, we can catch COVID-19 no matter how sunny or hot the weather is. Country which the hot have reported case of COVID-19. To protect ourselves, we have to make sure we clean our hands frequently and thoroughly avoid to touching the eyes, nose, and mouth. To conclude, we should follow the guideline provided by our health care provider. They are trusted source and recognized organization. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Salam sejahtera. My name is Amnat Alikipum. My metric number is 260566. Okay, In this COVID-19 crisis, it is hard to contain fake news and false information on the internet, especially social media such as Facebook, which is free and easy to access. There are many myths swirling around the internet. One of the widely spread claims is cold weather can kill COVID-19 virus. Dr. Craig Jen, Associate Professor of Microbiology, Immunology and Infectious Disease at the University of Calgary, stated that they don't really know if the cold weather could have slowed down the spread of COVID-19 virus. She said is no strong evidence yet that change in temperature could slow the spread of COVID-19. Her claims were quite in line with others experts who agree that colder weather can make people more susceptible to contract a virus. So, why does colder weather could be dangerous? Because cold air typically means dry air. Dr. Jane added that the air quite importantly is dry in the winter and that allow the virus easier access into our airways. Breathing dry air in our lungs are actually going to humidify that air. So we are losing a little bit of moisture which dry out the surface of our airways, nose, throat and our lung. When those surfaces are dry, we are missing that little bit of mucus and that mucus is actually function as protective layer. Viruses like influenza, for example, tend to see spike in cases on seasonal basis, with the traditional flu season happening in winter and then dying down in the spring. Scientists still yet to find out whether COVID-19 can be classified as seasonal flu or the opposite. Dr. Janen, associate expert, do know in cold weather people tend to turn up the heat, which further dry out their home and then in turn their respiratory system. And considering people are self isolating and staying in their home for more time than is normal for mouse, it could make easier to pick up the virus. Okay, lastly, in conclusion, there is no reason to believe that cold weather can kill coronavirus or other disease. The normal human body temperature remains around 36 Celsius to 37 Celsius, regardless of the external temperature or weather. The most effective way to protect ourselves against the new coronavirus is by frequently cleaning our hands with alcohol base and rub or washing them with soap and water. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nofidos bin Suja, meeting number 260763. The last popular myth in this ongoing pandemic crisis is the usage of antibiotics to kill the coronavirus. The fact is, no, antibiotics do not work against virus. They only work on bacteria infection. Antibiotics do not prevent or treat coronavirus disease COVID-19 because COVID-19 is caused by a virus, not bacteria. Some patients with COVID-19 may also develop a bacterial infection, such as pneumonia. In that case, a healthcare professional may treat the bacterial infection with an antibiotic. According to World Health Organization, the increased use of antibiotics to combat the COVID-19 pandemic will strengthen bacterial resistance and ultimately lead to more deaths during the crisis and beyond. The WHO Director General said only a small population of COVID-19 patients need antibiotics to treat subsequent bacterial infection. The international organization has also issued guidelines to medics not to provide antibiotic therapy or prophylaxis to patients with mild COVID-19 or to patients with moderate illness without clinical suspicion of bacterial infection. The press statement were made by WHO in response of report cases of inappropriate usage of antibiotic in same country. It is reported that as the COVID-19 pandemic moves across the world, it may drag a second slow-motion pandemic behind it. Even though COVID-19 is a viral illness not affected by antibiotic, early data from hospitals show that very high population of patients, more than 90% in same cohort, are being treated with those drugs to cure or protect against secondary infection during respiratory illness or hospitalization. And consequently, huge number of people are taking antibiotics on their own or with the encouragement from certain individuals. The virus that COVID-19 is in a family of virus called coronavirus. Antibiotics do not work against virus. Some people will become ill with COVID-19 can also develop a bacteria infection as a complication. In this case, antibiotic may be recommended by a healthcare provider. There is currently no licensed medicine cure COVID-19. If a person has symptoms, they should call the health provider of COVID-19 hotline for assistance instead. In conclusion, antibiotics are only effective against infection caused by bacteria, and the COVID-19 infection is caused by a virus, thus rendering the antibiotic effective. Using antibiotic for any infection caused by virus will only promote antibiotic resistance. Antibiotics are only administered to patients with COVID-19 to treat secondary infection caused by bacteria.
Okay, that's all our presentation about myth and fact novel coronavirus COVID-19. That's all. Okay, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you for watching.